Hello everyone. I turned 21 today, so I have some gifts to show you. I do apologize for any kind of fuzz on the camera, any kind of noise, because I did change the quality of the camera from 5 megapixel to 3.7. It might not be a big deal for some, but for me it is, because I can tell that the quality is very different and it doesn't look as detailed as before. So this is a shirt that I have. You can't see it so clearly, but it has a lot of bugs and, butterflies and bees. Then we have these avocado pair of socks. Get it? Avocado pair. Okay. Anyways, this is adorable. Now, I do have socks. I normally don't wear them because I always lose them. Anytime I get them, I lose them. I always lose them. Why is it that I lose them? I always get them mixed up. So now, no one can mix it up because the avocados, you know? Normally it's mixed up with my father's or brother's, and that's the most annoying part because I would not mind wearing socks. But the problem is that they always get mixed up. I don't know if I'm wearing my brother's, my father's, it always gets mixed up. So now they can't mix it up. That's awesome. Alright then. Then we have this. A birthday card. I don't know if I'll read the message to you, but I will play this because it's a very detailed card. It's a very detailed card. Some parts of it is 3D. It's kind of awesome. 21. Okay, are you ready for it? It's one of those cards, those fancy cards. Oh my gosh. I love it. I don't know if there's a timer on it. I don't know how long it lasts. Maybe till the battery. But I'm kind of glad you can, open and close it. There are some cards that continuously plays even after you open it. Those are prank cards, but there's different variations. And now we have the big one. Are you ready for it? It's a dragon. It's a dragon. Now, I don't have a dragon plushie. The only dragon toy I've ever had was this plastic toy, I think from 2015 or 2014, and that was ages ago. It was just a dragon figurine, and it could move its arm, legs, and the wings, and I broke the wings. But overall, that was the only dragon toy I've ever had. When I was a kid, I remember in this one toy store. They don't have this toy store anymore in my country because I don't know, something happened, but there was this toy I wanted when I was a kid. It was one castle. It was a castle, and on it was a dragon figurine. It was a big figurine. It was being held down. I don't know if there were soldiers holding it down or something like that, but um, it was being held down, and this castle was huge. It was a huge, like, you know, not really like one of those fantasy castles, but an actual castle. Just had that one building, and it was huge. So I wanted that when I was a kid. And one day I went to the toy store and I was told to choose between two things. A farm set. It wasn't really a barn. It was just a tractor with the animals and this farmer. When you put the farmer on the, when you put the farm animals on the truck, they make noises. And I was told that I'll get the other one some other time. unfortunately, I didn't get. I chose wrong, and I didn't get the dragon. I didn't get the dragon afterwards because I think it was gone. Sometimes I make silly mistakes. Um, but I had my eye on that years ago. So you can tell how invested I was in fantasy. Since a child, I was obsessed with fantasy. Okay, let me be very clear with y'all. I was very obsessed with fantasy. So, yeah. Honestly, this is why I like Monster Hunter. It's so awesome. And look at that. Look at that. It has those spikes. Now, this is just a very cute version. A very cute version of a dragon. Has its cool little wings. The wings are movable, but I don't want to move it too much. Anyways, look at its eyes. These eyes are soft eyes, so kind of cool. Because normally, when it comes to my plushies, I have a lot of them that have those round, beady eyes. You know what this reminds me of? The face. You know what this reminds me of? Just the face. The face and the ears. You know what it reminds me of? A character. And it's from a cartoon series that I really like. Overall, it's fascinating. It really is fascinating to have something like this. Oh, even the paws, or the claws, you could say. I like it. If this was a monster in Monster Hunter, it'd be very powerful. Actually, I was expecting some kind of like green elder dragon for Sunbreak because Sunbreak was going to use a lot of inspiration from Western mythology, and I thought they would go with a simple dragon, and that was going to be an awesome thing. But overall, we didn't get that. We got Geismagom, which Geismagom is not a bad monster. It's just a very tough one. But overall, there's oh, by the way, I just heard the news. There's going to be an event on the 7th of June. Basically a digital event, and they basically Capcom's going to be telling us everything about this final update. It's a bonus update, not really anything spectacular. I don't think they'll give us any other monster. Maybe they might give us a surprise monster with the one they promised us, but I doubt that's going to happen. I feel like there's going to be a lot more in the digital event. There's going to be a lot of interviews. They're going to go out with basically fireworks, you could say. Not literally, but they're going to do something grand for this final digital event. It's going to be a big one, and just remember, this is the final content update. Well, I don't really know about bug updates, but the final free title content update for the game, and it's going to be fascinating because just remember when Fatalis was released back 2020, when they had this digital event for Fatalis, guess what happened? I think it was the next day or a couple days later. Guess what happened? Monster Hunter Rise and Stories 2 was announced. It was such a long time ago. It feels like ages ago, but it was just a couple years ago. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this awesome video. Can you comment below which cartoon character it looks like? The facial feature. Just look at the face. Forget about the body. Just look at the face. Forget about the purple. Just look at the ears and this. And maybe the eyes even. The big eyes, the big nose, that face. Look at that. It looks like something from a cartoon series. Same color and everything, minus the spots. What does it look like? I'm sure some of y'all will know. Some of y'all won't know, but I'm sure y'all will guess it. But overall, um, I don't know if I should spoil it for y'all, but okay. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. Um, so this Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak digital event will be on the 7th. I forgot the time, but I'm sure you can check it out. Anyways, just remember that back in 2020, when they announced Fatalis, it like October, I remember, or before October, I can't remember the exact date, when they had the final digital event. But then they also announced a month later, was it a month or two? I can't remember. But when they announced it, sometime later, some quick time later, Monster Hunter Rise was announced. So just remember that another game could be announced. Now, I am going to assume that they will only announce another game after September. I say this because just remember they have already announced another Monster Hunter game. Monster Hunter Now, a mobile Monster Hunter game, which I'm not interested in, to be fair. I'm not interested in that type of Pokemon Go type of game. If it was something different, like Stories 2, I may have been invested. But then again, you need to understand that these games are loaded with so much of monetization. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Mark your calendars for June 7th for that digital event. And let's just see what happens after that. Honestly, this is final 5th gen. Just remember, the end of 5th generation. 6th generation is gonna come, and we don't know what's it's gonna be about. Okay, bye. Okay, you know what? Let me tell you the name. It's okay. You know what? Y'all should guess it for yourself. I want y'all to guess it, but I really want to say it. I really want to say it. I really want to say the name of the cartoon character it looks like, but y'all should guess it.